Hey guys, welcome back. I'm just looking at the timelines a little bit to try to figure out what pathing we need to do. I'm Alice, and we are going to be playing some more Bad End Theater. Honestly, this game is just so cute. The more I play it, the more I just fall in love with it. It's so cute. When I was editing it, I was like, I just want them to be happy. We're gonna find a happy ending. It doesn't even matter that they all say that they're bad ends. We're gonna find one. And we'll play as the Overlord. I'm gonna try the skip button because I'm not sure. Okay. Grant them the day off. I don't think I do that much. I apparently haven't done that ever. Oh no. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to do who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you decide to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You awake to a knock on your door. The Underling from earlier brought back some company. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. We've seen that. We'll let her stay. Look at that. She's so cute! I love the Overlord. She's precious. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You're glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kinds of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army. This is a mess. I'm gonna read that again. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. Okay, we've seen that. You notice the sounds of battle having started ringing through your castle halls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her that it's only your underlings roughhousing, no big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. It isn't long before a hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He's covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces, all strewn about your castle, has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needs rescuing? There was no one for the hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? You feel sudden sharp pain through your back. You look down to see a blade protruding from your chest. Oh, that was careless of you. So this is how you die. Stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. What a joke. You're supposed to be the ruthless one. That's right, humans can't be trusted. Not if this is what they're capable of. You should have remembered that before letting one in. You watch as the hero takes the maiden's hand, leading her through the sea of corpses he'd left in his wake. Captured by a demon. At least she got what she came for. You join your army in eternal slumber. That was not a good ending. I didn't like that one. Slain Overlord. Alright, let's reset. Let's try to get that, let's try to get that from the other side. We'll play as the maiden so that we can see that happen. Let's go ahead and skip. We'll be polite. We'll introduce ourselves. Okay, here we go. So we're with the Overlord. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuses to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you'd never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but really, they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel you're starting to understand things a lot better. But maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. You kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Honestly. You've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. Aww. They're so cute. But then a hero barges into the room. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon, too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. The hero suddenly dashes towards the Overlord, sword drawn. Protect her. You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny you think. You never could have imagined this would be the way that you would die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You're glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend. Sacrificial Maiden. Alright, let's reset. Let's try that again, but this time we're not going to be a martyr. You need to be dutiful and heroic. Okay. Actually, let's play as her one more time so that we can get to that part. Do nothing, so that we can see that ending from her perspective, because that seems to be where a lot of the endings are. They're like, all of them have the same endings, kind of. Like, the branching paths lead to the same places, and some of the endings are based on the same events. So let's just round out this event as much as we can. The hero's blade pierces the Overlord, and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The Overlord was slain. The hero smiles and holds out his hand to you, saying it's time to go home. His glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle, and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. Complacent Maiden. Okay, so let's be the hero now. We'll be a martyr. Alright, let's do the hero stuff. We are the hero. We're gonna be dutiful, so we kill him. We're gonna be dutiful again. Ah! We haven't been dutiful before. Not in this area. You gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These are all evil demons anyway. The world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord, just as you suspected. But for some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Alright, let's destroy the Overlord. You lunge forward and put an end to the evil Overlord. Your blade pierces the maiden instead. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The Overlord wails. Why did you do that? You're not sure if the question is directed at you. The Overlord strikes at you in a vengeful rage. You parry, and she is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands, your clothes, blood. So much blood. You look at the fallen maiden, wondering what to tell the townspeople. Why would she protect the Overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demonic magic. You pick up the Overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape, and begin your long journey back to town. You will say that you were too late, that nothing could be done for the girl, but the Overlord is slain. There will be celebration. Loyal hero. I didn't like that one either. Ugh. I feel gross. Alright, so what else do we have here? Underling and he's hungry. Okay. We can do that. Let's be a hungry underling. And let's be a dutiful hero. Doesn't even matter if, you know, the maiden is polite. You're the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Are we supposed to be dutiful? We're gonna be dutiful. This doesn't, I don't think this was right. Alright, so we attacked her people again. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing, murdering all her soldiers. You get straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, a convenient act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can see only one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about that poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. You've become stronger from the hordes of demons you took down before this final battle. The Overlord is no match for you. You cut her to pieces. The Overlord is fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no signs of the maiden within the walls. It's just as you suspected. She must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from this world, but what does that matter if you were too weak to save someone? You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the Overlord's remain and wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. Failed hero end. Okay. So let's take a look at some of these bad endings. I'm still trying to figure out how to get this one. Like, is there a choice of going back to the castle or going somewhere else? I don't know if I remember. So, she's a tyrant. And we're gonna be disloyal and hungry. Alright. Here we go. Demon Underling. Always, yes. Let's overthrow her. No, you're sick of this Overlord holding you and your friends back. We're just gonna gobble her up. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike against the humans. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything yet. Let's put on a show. You attack the nearest human. He's old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Your audience's screams grow louder. Applause. You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. As you die, you think, that was totally worth it. The curtain closes. It literally did, actually. Performer Underling. Okay. Alright. Well, that was something different, wasn't it? Alright, so we need to flesh out the demons. So we got this one. Performer Underling. Underling returns to the castle and the hero's dutiful. That makes sense. Let's make you dutiful and heroic. And then let's be the demon. Skip. Let's overthrow her. Let's be hungry. Let's change our mind and leave. You figure if people are this upset at just the sight of you, they won't fully appreciate any terrible acts you commit. Also, they might fight back, and that probably wouldn't end well. You're just one little underling after all. This day out has been adequately refreshing. You return to the castle thinking you'll just take a nap. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sounds of battle. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk! Avenge your fallen comrades. Who does this guy think he is, coming in here and killing everyone like some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving his sword into the guard, who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you were feeling kinda down. You liked that guard. You wished with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel his sword go through you, but there's no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest. Victorious Underling. And let's do that again. Except this time, we'll run away. Change your mind and leave. Let's save ourselves. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad not to be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle, until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life, far away from any humans or demons. where you'll live peacefully, alone, in some deep, dark forest somewhere. Deserter Underling. Okay. Let me look at the map again. I want to just see where some possibilities are. Dutiful and diplomatic. Alright, let's get these three. Let's get these three endings. Oops. No. Okay. Alright, let's go back. Alright, so we want him to be dutiful and diplomatic. We'll make her a murderer, I guess. You're the Overlord. Grant them the day off. Let her stay a while. Skip. There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoing. But you're far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You've had it with these humans, always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Wrathful Overlord. Alright, we're gonna make him not diplomatic, but trusting? Why has it turned out like this? The maiden shouts something behind you. And you turn just in time to see her throw herself between you and the hero's blade. It pierces her chest and she falls to the floor lifeless. As a pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. This hero has taken everything from you now. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for the humans has not yet been sated. You go on to destroy them all and become the ruler of the entire world. Vengeful Overlord, ending A. You know, that's different than the heroes, for the maiden ending. Like, so if you play as the hero, you kill the Overlord, and if you play as the Overlord, you kill the hero. Okay. Okay. I just want to see this final ending. Diplomatic. So this is dutiful. And I just kill him no matter what. And then we claim the hero. Okay. Alright, so let's be possessive. And he's not dutiful. He's diplomatic. And not heroic. Okay. And we'll be the Overlord. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take the maiden away from you. Possessive. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you that she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. She's frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step towards the maiden, and she looks back, and she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. Selfish Overlord. Alright, well, I think we've made quite a bit of progress. I'm not sure how many episodes we're gonna have. Honestly, I'm expecting maybe 6 tops. Because this is episode 3 and we're about halfway, so I'm gonna say maybe 6. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for joining me. If you like the series, please like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell so that you can get notifications for when the next episode drops. I'm really loving this game. It's so cute, and I can't wait to just find the happy ending. There's a happy ending here. It's gonna happen. But I'll see you guys in the next episode.